G'day everyone. As it's Cystic Fibrosis Day and all the emphasis of Orkambi being put on the PBS, I thought I'd throw my 2 cents worth with the help of a good friend here, Blake. Me and Blake have known each other for over 20 years, but actually only rekindled our friendship 2 years ago through a charity event with Cystic Fibrosis and LKI.
Yep.
From that day, we've sort of kept in touch, and we both had the opportunity to go on a drug trial for Orkambi, which is what brought us here today, because we want to talk about why it should be available to the PBS and everybody else in Australia, and not for $200,000 a year. So Blake, what was your experience with the trial and Orkambi?
Firstly, I just want to say thanks for bringing us down here today, Rory, man. Stoked to be able to shine some positive light on Orkambi and the benefits that it's had on us. As you said, a year ago we were on the trial, and after that trial we were on there for 6 months. Blood tests, sweat tests, exercise tests, you name it, we did it. It was actually quite enjoyable, pushing the limits there. But after that, we got to go on the real drug. So throughout the trial, we weren't sure if we were on the placebo or not. I don't know about you, but when I got to try the actual Orkambi drug, then and there I realised I wasn't on the real drug throughout the trial. Because the second I took the first drug, an hour later I had tightening of the chest, mucus build up, like Orkambi did what it was meant to do, and that was when I knew I wasn't on the real drug. But some of the positives of Orkambi, I was able to hold my weight longer, exercising wise. Everyone who has CF knows how hard it is to put weight on and hold it. So Orkambi is definitely a positive there in that sense. Also, lung function wise, I didn't have any dramatic increases, but the period of time that I stayed at my best was increased as well. So yeah, being able to have Orkambi available widely to not just the selected people that have been fortunate enough to go on a drug trial, but to the thousands of CFs that it can have benefit out there on the PBS would be amazing. What about you, Rory? What did you have with your experience of Orkambi?
With my Orkambi experience for the trial, I was pretty intimidated by all the blood tests and all that. I thoroughly enjoyed the physical tests with the cycling and all the lung function tests. So that was
You're a bit of an athlete yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I try my hardest, but yeah, once I jumped over the hurdle of actually the benefits I could have and the potential of helping others once I was on it, it was good. I don't think I was on placebo at the start, because with all the controls and that, the first time I sat down and took it, we sat there in those chairs in that room for a few hours. Once we'd taken it, I'd noticed tight lungs, my nose was sort of running just a little bit, but I hadn't researched what Orkambi was. I really knew nothing about it besides the name before I took it, so it was a bit of a shock to me how strong it was, I suppose, at first. But yeah, my benefits of Orkambi comes from after training and keeping weight on and stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty healthy and generally healthy as it is, and I'm trying to do Ironman, and I suppose it's benefited me in the way that keeping my weight on after training, and then having been able to move like secretions and stuff like that straight after training has been really helpful. So I think that's what Orkambi's done for me in a way, and just helping me bounce back with my lung function if I've dipped a little bit. Yeah. So yeah. Why would you want to see it on the PBS though, mate?
It's a good question. Obviously, being CF Awareness Month, you've seen a lot of stuff already on Orkambi, being on Sunrise and everything like that. But being here today with 2 people that are actually on the drug, I would love to be able to see it available for everyone, to have the opportunity that we've had, to see if it will benefit them, to see if they will have the same results that we've had in weight holding, shorter term admissions, being out of hospital longer. I think it's just about time that get advanced medicine that is benefit 100% for people with CF to get on that and not pay $200,000 a year, and have the government step up and do their part in helping us people with CF and this genotype Delta 508.
Sweet. I think, I'd like to see it on PBS, because cystic fibrosis only really affects me in a negative way when it's not actually involved with me. I still remember the day my dad's best mate had a son with cystic fibrosis, and I was devastated. And every time I see you go into hospital, it sort of breaks my heart a little bit. And I just think it'd be fair that everybody else had the opportunity that we've had, whether it's a wonder drug for them or not. It's just important that everyone has the opportunity, the same way everyone else gets PBS for drugs that, just to cure a cold or whatever, something like that, just to help them get through their day. How about helping us get through our lives and extending our life expectancy, and keeping us healthy by giving us the same opportunity. So I didn't want, this is not going to be long-winded or anything, but yeah, I think it's time for the government to wake up and smell the roses and give everybody else the opportunity we've had with Orkambi. So thanks very much, Blake, for coming out today, man. I appreciate it.
Cheers, man.